Eyewitness News. I'm Bridget McDonough, and tonight we have reporter Bridget McDonough on the scene of Archduke Franz Ferdinand's assassination in Sarajevo, Bosnia. She will be reporting to us live with all of the details. All this tonight and more on your 6 o'clock news.
This is a photo of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife, Archduchess Sophia. They were the Archduke and Archduchess of Austro-Hungary during Austro-Hungary's controversial rule over Bosnia. This is Gavrilo Princip. Gavrilo Princip was the assassin of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophia. As covered in this news segment, you will learn about him and his nationalist group, Young Bosnia, and their goals with assassinating the Archduke and Archduchess of Austro-Hungary.
Thanks, Bridget. Hi, I'm Bridget McDonough, and tonight I'm reporting live on June 28, 1914, right here in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, on the scene of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophia's assassination. The Archduke of Austro-Hungary had traveled to Bosnia in order to inspect Imperial armed forces right here in Sarajevo. Ferdinand and his wife Sophia were assassinated tonight right here in Bosnia by the member of a young nationalists group, Young Bosnia. The assassin, 19-year-old Gavrilo Princip. Princip's goal in assassinating the Archduke and his wife was to end Austro-Hungary's rule over Bosnia. Princip killed the couple by shooting them at almost point-blank range as they were traveling in their official procession. They had reached a point in the procession very near the Latin Bridge when they were attacked and killed. While the 19-year-old nationalists succeeded in killing the political leader, there were a few missteps by this group along the way. The members of Young Bosnia had made an assassination attempt just a few hours earlier, however they failed. Here with us to explain the failed bombing attempt and all of the details of this incident, we have Ailish McDonough. Ailish had been eating in the restaurant nearby where the bombing attempt had taken place. Take us through what you saw today, Ailish.
Well, Bridget, I was having brunch with my friend at a restaurant near the Miljotska River when I noticed something going on across the road from us. As the Archduke's car approached the area I was dining in, a man who couldn't have been older than 20 tossed something towards the Archduke's car. However, it quickly bounced off the folded back convertible car and into the street. Next thing I know, it rolled under a passing car and a large explosion erupts right before my eyes. The bomb left a massive crater in the road and injured what had to be at least 15 people both passing by and in the car.
But the incident didn't end there, did it? Tell us about what happened with the assassin after his failed attempt.
Well, after the bomb went off, something of a crowd had formed around the area. It was like watching a car wreck. Horrendous, but impossible to look away from. That's when my friend and I noticed the young man who had originally tossed the bomb jump straight into the Miljotska River after having swallowed something.
This is an attached photo of Nedelichko Kabranovic, the attempted assassin before Gavrilo Princip's successful assassination. Nedelichko Kabranovic failed in his assassination attempt as well as a suicide attempt before he was finally arrested in the end.
This something was later discovered to be a cyanide pill that the assailant, Nedelichko Kabranovic, had swallowed in order to attempt to kill himself. However, the old cyanide only induced vomiting and did not end up killing Kabranovic.
After he jumped into the river, the police pulled him out and the crowd began to beat him. After the violent attacks on him had concluded, the police took him into custody and everyone began to disperse. This early afternoon tragedy is one that I will remember forever.
Thank you, Ailish, for this insight on the tragedies that occurred today. Back to you, Bridget. Well, folks, that wraps up our evening news segment on the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophia. Remember, you heard it here first on Eyewitness News. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning for more updates on the tragedy and the events that will inevitably follow. I'm Bridget McDonough, and I'm signing off for the night.